Well, Bournemouth 0, Man United 1. As I told you that this is a game for us to win in any way. We had to really collect these 3 points just to it that we really reduced the pressure of qualifying for the Champions League, as the likes of Liverpool also fighting for their slot in there for you. Casemiro in the 9th minute, it was a very good chipping ball that really found the defender of Bournemouth from Ericsson, but he just set that ball that called up for the acrobatic finish of Casemiro down into the 6 yards box area of Bournemouth, and United have gone ahead to really win away from home. And I think out of this season, every game that we've gone ahead to really score fast, even away from home, we've gone ahead to really almost win it, apart from that game of Arsenal that we scored fast and we lost 3-2 to Arsenal. Crystal Palace came in back and obviously leveled that beautiful game of football in the dying minutes. And I think those are the games that we found ourselves scoring fast and obviously losing points. But congratulations to Erik ten Hag for going ahead to really registering his 21st win of the season, and it's really something great that we are now having 69 points. How many more from what we collected last season? 11. Last season we collected 58, and now we've gone ahead to collect 69. And to me, the biggest positive of this game has been us being in total control of this game. I understand Bournemouth have gone ahead to really get some chances in there for you, but you saw United play totally in control, having control of this game. We dedicated the pace, the flow, and everything else. If it was not Neto into that goal of Bournemouth, that went ahead to really pull on very good saves for the club of Bournemouth, he would have found ourselves scoring 3 on the night. So I really appreciate the players today. They went ahead and really played better, especially from De Gea, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Varane, Luke Shaw, Casemiro, Ericsson. I think those 7 players really played very well. But from Anthony, Eric, Bruno Fernandes, Martial, Sancho, they are really average in that entire game. That's why you saw to it that in the final third we are not a threat as we are supposed to be, because we had the lion's share of the possession. We moved the ball quicker, but the decision that was made by those 4 players, the front 4 players, Bruno Fernandes, Anthony Martial, Sancho, and Anthony, we are really lacking. That's why we never found ourselves in a position of really scoring very many goals. But it is really bad for us to be having control of the game and not really score goals. And in the previous games, we never had control of the game, but we created chances and we couldn't really finish them off. Remember, in the game of Wolverhampton Wanderers, we had 27 shots and only 7 were on target. So this game has given us total control of it, but we didn't find ourselves in a position of really creating chances like we've been creating in different games altogether. But kudos to that one goal that we scored in the 9th minute. You know, if that game superseded the 25th minute without us scoring a goal, it would have been a different result altogether. But Bournemouth felt like they admitted that we are in the lead, and United is a team that really took control of this game. They feared to attack us a lot because they knew that we could hit them on the break and obviously get the second goal. And getting the second goal, it was game over. So they tried to really stay in the game, but obviously David De Gea went ahead to put in some classic saves that you saw into especially the second half. They put in some good performances that David De Gea made him keep his 17th clean sheet of the season, and trust me, no one is going to take this golden glove away from him. David De Gea, decent goalkeeper, and this time around it has not all been about how it was against Wolverhampton Wanderers, because when you're playing Wolverhampton Wanderers, he kept a clean sheet and Wolverhampton Wanderers had no shot on target. This team had some serious shots on target that called in the efforts of David De Gea to keep us in the game close to 3 times. Out of the 4 times that they really hit target, they found themselves in a position of really putting those balls into tough corners, and David De Gea even had to pull out a save that was a one-on-one, 1v1 situation, and really looked great for the team of Manchester United. That is David De Gea. So that clean sheet he has gone ahead to keep is really important. And you reflect at the clean sheet that David has gone ahead to really keep this season, and you really take them to the next season, and we keep 17 clean sheets next season and win more games away from home, give me the reason as to why we can't be into the title conversation. That's it. Because to be in the title conversation, we just needed like 13 points. Right now, we're having 69, right? If we had 13 points more, would have been having close to 85 points in there for you and would have been in the title conversation. So I think it is something that we need to do better and better and better, keeping clean sheets, because Sir Alex Ferguson told us that clean sheets win trophies and goals win matches. As we really build up to playing Man City in the finale of the FA Cup, we need to continue keeping these clean sheets. You know, they need to come in thick and fast, and the remaining 2 games that you're left with, the play against Chelsea and Fulham, I would love us to keep clean sheets such that we go to Wembley when we've gone ahead to really see ourselves keeping a clean sheet. But let us do a little bit of these stats and get them out of the way, and then see how this season is in for Man United. Now, Bournemouth, the hosts of the day, had 10 shots and we had 20 shots. Bournemouth, out of the 10, they had 4 on target. That shows you that almost half of the shots they had were on target. Then for us, we only had 5 shots on target. That is something that we need to go on and really improve on. That's why I told you that the front 4 of United never created a lot from the possession and control that we had in this entire game that we beat Bournemouth 1-1 by 1-0. I believe would have gone ahead to really do the needful and really call it more. 41% possession for Bournemouth, 59% ball possession for Manchester United, 446 passes completed by Bournemouth. United has completed 650 passes. That is something great for a team like Manchester United, because that means we've averaged 325 passes per half. That's really great, and I think today I saw to it that Ten Hag's ball is instilling into these players towards the final bend of the season, and next season we might see a more highly football possessed side from Man United. Then the passing accuracy, we both had 85%. Bournemouth had 85% and United had 85%. 6 fouls to Bournemouth, 7 fouls to Manchester United, 1 yellow card given to Bournemouth and 0 red cards given to Manchester United. And the beauty of this game was all about the referee. You know, he let the ball play and flow. I really liked it. Every time a player went down, like Anthony and even other players like the Solankes of Bournemouth, the referee said play on. He waved on, so he never had the whistle into his mouth always. That's what I went ahead to really like about the referee into this beautiful fixture of United 1, Bournemouth 0. 0 red cards to both sides, 0 offsides to Bournemouth, and 2 offsides to Manchester United. Then 3 corners to 3 corners to Bournemouth and 6 to Manchester United, but most of these corners came in through in the second half. The first half, Bournemouth had, were they 1 corner or 2, and for us we never registered, I think, even a single corner into the first half. So after that, let's see a little bit of how the table is really standing, as Liverpool has gone ahead to draw 1-1, and let's see what is their possible outcome. Let's make these calculations. If at all they really favor us, then would have gone ahead to qualify for the Champions League of the season of 2023-2024. Man City is still on top of the table, 85 points. Arsenal is having 81 points. Newcastle is having 69 points, and United is having 69 points. Liverpool have gone ahead to draw against Aston Villa. They've left it late after that Salah's curling effort that Firmino made it count into the 89th minute, and it counted 1-1. They're having 66 points, meaning that United, I think, if at all you had a better goal difference, would have gone ahead to qualify for the Champions League. But we are just needing 1 point to qualify for the Champions League, because Liverpool, even if they win their remaining game, they will be at 69. Now, we get a draw against Chelsea or Fulham, qualification for the Champions League is done, but I think Ten Hag is going to go in for a win against Chelsea on Thursday. So that's how the table is really looking. United have gone ahead to really win another important fixture, and it shows you that the bottom half of the table have gone ahead to really collect very many points. That's it. In that bottom half, I think only West Ham has gone ahead to beat us away from home, but Wolverhampton Wanderers, Everton, Bournemouth, Southampton, Leicester City, Leeds, Chelsea withdrew 1-1. Almost all of those teams in the bottom half have been beaten by United away from home. Now, we only need to really improve more next season by really collecting points away at Newcastle, collecting points away at Tottenham Hotspur. I'm talking about 3 points. Brighton, Aston Villa, and other teams. So if at all we collect like 20 more points, we'll find ourselves at like 95 points next season, meaning that City is winning the trophy at like 94 points this season. If you collect 95 next season, that will put us exactly into the galaxy of really lifting this trophy. Talk about the substitutions. I think Ten Hag got it right. Yeah, I think Anton Martial, when you see that he's not delivering and he's not being so much into play in a game like this that is so physical, and you know that he's just a knock away from really getting injured, it's better now you take him out at the hour mark and bring in Wout Weghorst, who is going to run and really knock them down. Garnacho also came on time. He played some 20 minutes. The introduction of Freddie and Scott McTominay was really tactical because Ericsson, however much, had a decent game, but his physicality and intensity is really lacking. But you saw to it that when Fred and Scott McTominay came on the field of play, things changed altogether. And Lindelof, Varane, oh my God, they are really looking great. And I think it's really going to give Erik ten Hag a huge headache into the final of the FA Cup on who is going to play alongside Rafael Varane. Because Rafael Varane, that central defense, is a constant, but Luke Shaw is also looking great. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka was another one that really put in a performance that we are going to go and really talk a lot about into the player ratings. But Casemiro scoring his other goal, and I think it's the 50th of Casemiro in the Premier League. Is it in the Premier League? I think in the entire season, and he's gonna hate to have some good number of assists this season. When you look at Casemiro, has found himself scored 3 goals in the Premier League with 3 assists, 1 assist in the UEFA Europa League, and 1 goal in the EFL Cup. And I think there is a brace he scored in the FA Cup when you are beating Reading. That's it. So that means he's having 6 goals this season with 6 assists. What a season that Casemiro is really having into this season of Manchester United. And I think 31 years of age, 70 million pounds from Real Madrid to Manchester United, he is the most important signing that Erik ten Hag went ahead to make this season, and has really taken us to the level of really shining hard. So to me, I think we've gone ahead to really secure our Champions League football. With Liverpool drawing, even if they won, I think, out of Chelsea and Fulham, we just needed a win, and I think we are going to go on and really play those games without pressure and obviously win. And I think on Thursday night we'll be celebrating us qualifying for the Champions League and preparing for what the season is going to be like, especially before the last game we're going to play against Man City in the FA Cup finale, as this win is really important. Win against Chelsea, rest some players as we play against Fulham, and then get a full charge as we play against Man City into the FA Cup finale. The other talking point of this game of football, I liked it a lot when we really scored fast. That's it. Scoring fast came up with lots of advantages that Bournemouth got to know we are really in trouble. And United played like we were the favorites, we were the strengthened side, like we are the favorites, and obviously we got respect that we deserved from Bournemouth, because however small that stadium was, we put up a couple of passes. That's why you saw to it that we've gone ahead to put up close to 650 passes in the full 90. That is something great. And winning that game, it shows you the spirit of these players, that they are not willing to down tools and they are willing to make things right that they've not been making right away from home, because Bournemouth has been a hard nut to crack at that stadium. You know, they beat Liverpool by 1-0 there. You know, very many teams have gone there and really gone ahead to suffer losses, but today we put up a fight and we won that beautiful game of football. And so guys, thank you very much for watching it through. Tell me your thoughts about Bournemouth 0, Man United 1 into the comment section below. That is the match reaction brought to you by Rock and David onto this channel, guys. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Congratulations to Man United for just being 1 point away from securing Champions League football of next season. Bye bye.